Good evening, my good people. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Blitz Pickup. Listen, man, we got game on Sunday. Y'all already know what time it is. We got something new. Shout out to my boy Lou. He came up with a good idea. We will be, we will be going through some Carolina Panther film and seeing the thing that we might have to look out for come Sunday. So got a little something new for y'all. So y'all lay around for it. But before I do all that, Lou, what's good, man? Come to the stage, my bad. What?
What's good? Tone, what's
Uh,
good?
hey, what's good, Lou? Mike Best. I'm gonna have to take away that wrench just so they could block you for a little 15 minutes or something. Cause boy, don't bring it over here. Don't bring that foolishness over here. What's good, Lou? What's happening, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Finishing up. Uh, Haircut is done, Tone. The bag is all packed, and now we're
Oh,
just
so I can't.
counting off the
I
time,
couldn't
man.
get a haircut by myself. I couldn't be the only one.
Hey, boy, I see the line. You got that Steve Harvey lineup. Yeah, but hey, we just counting off the hours right now, Tone. By this time tomorrow, we'll be again tearing the city up. To say
so,
to
some
use those words.
yeah, exactly. Somewhere, the game should have been on for what 20 minutes now. So we probably already should be already. If we weren't drunk, already should be halfway done. That's a but listen, check this out again, y'all. We got something that we want to do. We're gonna break down some of the film of Carolina. But before we do that, look, first of all, Jess is late again. So when she get in here, y'all make sure y'all let her know she's late. Hold on, let me shout out the chat real quick. My bad, Lou, I'm slipping. Uh, True Fin fan said to me Sunday is a toss up. We should win a tight one, but it's the Dolphins. Regardless, win or lose, win, lose, or tie, I'm a Dolphin. He put question marks. I'm a Dolphin fan till I die. Hey man, shout out to you, man. That don't sound too optimistic. Vamos Gatos in the building. Shout out to you, my brother. Mike Best, yo, yo, yo. What's good with you, Mike Best? Listen, man, I ain't putting up the other comment. You wilding right now. Adam in the building, fins up, y'all. Like, okay, Dolphins will be 1-4 after Sunday. Hey, listen, man. At this point, we already beat the Jets, so every loss is a victory for us. So hey, man, I'll take it. At this point, I'm not even mad at that. G2 said, "Do I guess I don't know what that is." Shout out to Aquavision. Hello, chat. Shout out to the chat already. But yeah, man, Lou, listen, before we get into the film, right? Going into Sunday, is there anything that you worried about when it comes to Carolina Panthers?
Well, again, Tone, we'll get into it. Obviously, again, to your point, starting this new thing on Friday of breaking down certain plays and certain things that, again, to the question, what we could look like to be concerned with the opponent that we're playing. And yeah, bro, listen, the run defense, we know that's a concern in Miami. I know there was a lot of things about, the secondary in Miami. How could they hold up this, that, and the third? Well, through 4 weeks, Tone, bro, we're terrible in stopping the run in Carolina from some things that we kind of noticed on watching some of their films and some of their plays.
Uh huh.
They run the ball effectively and with some good schemes behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They give you the same look, but different things out of it, different variations out of the same look. So yeah, one thing I'm definitely concerned with, Tone, is the Carolina Panther running game versus the Miami Dolphins run defense.
Yeah, and I think we all should be concerned about it because if I was to ask you guys, and majority of you guys should have, we all should, well, all of us should come up with the same answer. But if I was to say, Lou, what is the worst part of this team? What would you say?
For the Miami Dolphins, what's
Yeah,
the worst?
our team.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, again, bro, up to and again, the season just started, but 4 weeks in, it's that run defense, it's that front seven. It is
exactly.
the biggest concern for me, for sure.
Our run defense is the biggest concern. And then we watched a couple of their plays, and we were like, we might have to. It's a little deception there. Couple of things that we should be worried about. And yeah, so we'll to get into that obviously when we get to the film. But Crypto say, "What's up, fellas? 1-16 incoming, baby." Crypto, you sound like you happy about that. Nay in the building. Nay say, "Hello from Brooklyn, New York. I would like to say New York is the most overrated state in the world. But to that right there, Nay, I got something for you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
You, you,
We don't care. We come into the city to tear the city up. We
coming
tearing
to
the
the
city
city.
up.
You hear me? You coming to the city. You ain't got the plates. I'm sorry. We don't care about you being in Brooklyn. Y'all are still about a 7 hour car ride from me. Nah, I mean, well, we catching flight, so oh yeah, yo, man. The chat cast, Tony. Nay, I'm just letting you know us up here. That's gonna be over there tearing up your city. We don't care. You over there in Brooklyn, it's boring over there. We don't care about that, man. We finna turn Carolina up. But another question, Lou. The earlier was it no yesterday, and we got into the debate about Bryce Young. Does he concern you at all? Well, let's just say Carolina in the passing game. Do that passing game concern you at all?
Um, Man, Tom. Again, do I believe in Bryce Young as like a face of a franchise type of guy? I would say no, I do not. But again, he is a mobile. I mean, he's on the smaller side. Let's not get it twisted. I think he's smaller than Tua, to be honest
Mm-hmm.
with you. But he's a playmaker. He can scramble. He can make plays out of the pocket. And again, bro, I won't take this away from Bryce Young. He can make all the throws. Now, does he do it on a consistent basis? No, he does not. He's inconsistent for me. But yeah, bro, listen, a big body receiver over there, rookie receiver in Tat. They got playmakers over there. So, am, am I scared of Bryce Young, Tone? No, I am not. But again, we do know, and this has been constant, like over the years, mobile quarterbacks give Miami a problem. Again, Bryce Young's not the most mobile, but yeah, he can do certain things and he can make all the throws. So I would say it's a concern, Tone. But overall, like, am I spooked? Oh my God, we're going to face like Bryce Young? Nah, on that level, no. But again, I won't take nothing away from the kid. He can make plays, Tone. So
Yeah, he can make plays. I think Tat. I believe he will be a go. He was questionable. That's a tall physical receiver that could possibly create problems. I don't know if Leggett is able to get. I think he was a full participant in practice. So they make the receivers have size. I would say that. So that could be a potential problem. But am I scared of it? Technically, I would say no, but our secondary have been tested, and obviously, they haven't been as bad as we thought they were. So I would say that's a wait and see approach. I just don't want him to be making plays because it seems like we make the quarterback every quarterback play against our defense. They look better than what we assume they are. So let's see. They did have a great game against Atlanta, to where they made Atlanta look trash. So I don't know what Carolina Panthers team is going to show up, but I want to address something because I see Mike Best. He's saying Carolina's starting back out. I get that. And then he followed up and said Chuba Herbert is hurt. So I'm guessing you use that as a reason that we shouldn't, because here we go right here. Chuba Herbert being hurt helps us with Robert Hunt out. I mean, help us sane with Robert Hunt out. So you said just because Chuba Herbert is injured, and plus you compounding that with Robert Hunt being out, you think that we should have a better chance. I would like to say this: Robert Hunt only played that first quarter, and Chuba Herbert has been doing pretty good. And regardless of what, also we talk about our rush defense. Not only the starters look good against us, their backups look good against us as well. So I don't think you can say that for us that we should, be, I guess, excited about that or not be concerned, because when they back up, if last time I checked, Brees Hall and Braylon Allen was doing very well against us. We played them, Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson. They both were doing very well against us. It wasn't only the starters that were having success with us, also the backups. It's just we have a hard time stopping the run. And until we show that we can, and on a consistent basis as well. We should be concerned about every team's run game because we have proven or have not proven that we can stop the run as of yet. So yeah, I think it doesn't matter if injuries. There had what's his name? Rico Dow was not no slouch either. He had a pretty decent season. He was in Dallas last year, right?
I
I think he
believe
was.
Dallas. Yep.
Yeah. So don't overlook that, Mike Best. Don't. I mean, you're a fan, so you don't have, you know, you don't have the you're just a fan that giving your opinion. But I'm saying I hope our team aren't looking like that. Even though NFL they don't overlook backups. They still should continue with the game plan as if he was a starter. Also with their lack of production in the run defense, I think they should be being extra focused on that because it would look extremely bad, and it'll make them look worse with even the backups coming in and have a great game. That's going to be a bad look. And our D tackles, bro, they have to make plays. They have to. I know we've seen some good things, and we're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But at the end of the day, they have to make plays. We can't say, oh, it's because they're getting double teamed, and give them a couple of times they're slow, starting off slow and new defense. At this point, we need production. We just need production. There's no more excuses. There's games to be played, and just trying hard is not good enough. And even Anthony Weaver echoed some of those sentiments as far as like just being like he was saying. I think he said just trying hard to give it all is not enough. It has to now the technique and what they've been learning and the promise they've been showing in practice have to show up on the field. It doesn't mean anything, right? But look, without further ado, we're not gonna hold y'all up anymore. I'm about to let me see if I've got it. We about to get into these plays real quick. So hold on, y'all. Let me share my screen, y'all. Let me share my screen. Give me a second. And backstage. Boom. You good, Lou? I see it on my end. You see it on your end?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go ahead and So what I did was just so y'all are aware, I picked up. I did their 10+ yards. I did notice we have in the league we have 10 for the season. They only have 6, and one of them came from their quarterback on a scramble for a 22-yard run. So that's one thing that we probably should be on the lookout for. Like Lou said, he is mobile, so he can make plays with his legs. So we can't sleep on that aspect of the game because we saw what Justin Fields did to us. It essentially made the game a little too close for comfort for us. So, but we're going to skip that play and we're going to get directly to the running back plays. So let me full screen this real quick. Wait, first, this is, and I want y'all to pay attention because me, Lou, well, the team, we was breaking it down yesterday and we have a discussion. So we're going to see how y'all feel about it, about how we would play a couple of these plays. Also, we're going to discuss, what to look out for. So this is 4th and 1. This is in the third quarter. Is a 4th and 1. And my bad. And they are essentially they're in 22 personnel. They got 2 running backs and 2 tight ends. So they only have 1 receiver in. So this is basically a heavy package and 22 personnel. So the first thing that I want y'all to notice is they have Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowd in the game. Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowd. They have 1 receiver over here, and then they have 2 tight ends here. So this is 4th and 1. Let's run the play. So it's a handoff to Chuba Hubbard on the inside, and as you can see, he had a good game. And then I want you to see them. He's gonna go out to like if he's going to the flat or they don't know if he could potentially pitch this play. And that play is going to show up a little later. So I want y'all to just remember this play as we break it down for y'all. This is when we're gonna break it down right here. Now, you want to start here, Lou, or you want to start it after we do the second one so we can get into
Uh,
our debate?
well, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start mine on the next one. I'm not gonna do. I don't want to do it here. I'm gonna do mine on the next one.
Okay. So the first thing I want y'all to pay attention to is look, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then eventually he's gonna. So they're gonna have 6 men across, right at or right on the line or against to the line, and they're gonna attack this. I guess they're setting all out for the run. So I want y'all to pay attention to that, and then these linebackers here too, and watch what happens. He's gonna take. It looked like he's gonna have a easy when this gap up the A gap opens up for him. He's gonna be able to shoot this gap, but I think one of the linemen gonna fall over, which prevents him from getting to Chubb and he's gonna read it the correct way. Yeah, you see now. As you see right here, he has. It seems like he has a free lane towards the running back, but the offensive guard got pushed over, and he's gonna trip him. And then Hubbard, all he have to do is just read. He's reading A or B, and he makes the correct read. This is all about vision. But I want you to see they got I thought Buda Baker. He's free. He's essentially just blitzing, so he's crashing down. You have a cornerback here. I guess he will be responsible for Rico Dow, but this is essentially just an inside handoff on 4th and 1. And you see what you got. He falls over here, takes the linebacker out. That could probably been a trip. And you see right here, creates this lane for Chuba Hubbard right here. And this, wait, back up. See, because this is like I think that was man to man too. I think the only combo block comes over here. I think each one of these have man to man. Let's see. Yeah, so you see everybody down blocking. Yeah, this look like potentially a combo block, but you see this man to man hat on the hat. Let me double check number 78 real quick. Hold on, y'all. 79, sorry. Well, this was supposed to be a combo block, but clearly he beats him and push him down. So he just enough on him to get in position to where he could create a lane here, and all the tight end have to do is get to the second level, which he does easily. And once he gets engaged, all he got to do is give him just a little bit of breathing room, and boom, he's out the back door. So our linebackers have to be able to make plays, and I would like for them to attack, like we were saying before. Also, we need our D tackles holding up, even if it forced them to create a double team and hold up on this play. As you can see, they lined up in a run formation. They ran the ball. You just have to stop them, right? There wasn't nothing. No. They weren't trying to fool them. They weren't trying to do anything. They basically just run the power up the middle. All right, pay attention to that because that play gonna come up short again, and then y'all gonna see the debate between me and Lewis. So this one is going to be. This is hold on. This is in the first quarter. This is 1st and 10. So this is a 1st and 10 play. And I think this is a jet sweep. This is going to be a jet sweep with the receiver. And just watch how everyone is fooled because they're going to go for the play fake with Chuba Hubbard. And no one is going to pay attention to. And look, you see how he paid attention. He had the look that he's looking for. He motions him. He's following him. So it looks like a man-to-man look. So you see they pulling both. This is a tight end and a guard, making it seem like an inside, kind of like a wham. I forgot what you call it. I'm not really familiar with but look like an inside slam or wham running play, right? As you can see, but he handed it off here. Look at all the defenders. All these defenders are, even him, they're reacting to Chuba Hubbard. The only one that really understands that he has the ball is the player that's responsible for him, is him. So there's a great fake. Nice game right there with the jet sweep. Let's see it from the end zone angle. Here. So now you can see here, obviously you see they got 4 down linemen, the 2 linebackers on the inside, plus him. He's like he's playing the run as well. See how they coming up? He sees what he wants, motions. See, just let him know that it's man to man, which means since they didn't have their all his receiver just had to win his block. And look at that. Everyone is reacting to him. Look, he runs right by him, not even paying attention.
Yeah, and
You
that's
see pro
exactly
motion.
what we've been noticing from Bradley Chubb as well, Tom.
Right. You
That's
see how
exactly
he
what
crashed in? Oh,
Bradley
good point.
Chubb
Yeah,
been doing.
Lou.
Yep.
Yeah. So good point. Lou pointed out. Good point. Him crashing in was is the thing that we've been complaining about Bradley Chubb doing. Instead of setting the edge, it's like he just trying to. He wants to get sacked, so he's hard crash in. And instead of setting the edge and being disciplined, lane discipline, he's not even paying attention to him running. See, if he out here, he's free. No one is touching him. He's free. He can make a play. He could complete blow this up entirely. He can blow this up entirely because he's behind, right? So he can't even get to him. Run right past him. Look at him. Run. He's still lost. Oh, too late. He's already out. He's 4 or 5 yards to the outside already. Too late. And notice right here, I forgot. Look at the blocking downfield. This is Ted McMillan receiving, blocking downfield. Boom. So, eye discipline, lane integrity, setting the edge. Our guys cannot get lazy and try to attack the quarterback because edge rushers, they want them sacks, they want the numbers, and then that's when you lose your lane integrity and your assignments. That's not scheme, people. That is execution, and you're seeing even in other teams having the same issue. If their players don't stick with their assignments, it could create big plays. All right. Next play. Now, here's what here's going me and Lou when we got into our debate. So I want y'all to pay attention. This essentially show y'all the same personnel, 22 personnel, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, right? With 1 receiver, he's split out side. So receiver on the opposite side, 2 tight ends here. That same Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dow in the backfield, and
it's the same formation from the Arizona game.
Same formation, but this time it's 3rd and 1. So you see what play that they like to go on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 short line. They go to this play, and that's because they're reading it, right? And he's figuring out who he's going to either he's going to hand it off inside or he's going to hand it out outside. Lou, I'm gonna point something out that we didn't get into. That shout out to the producer in the back. They pointed out the look at the splits. And we didn't think about this, but I'm gonna ask you right now after we watch it. Watch it. Let's watch the play, and I'm gonna ask you.
Full screen. Full screen. Yeah.
They pissed it this time. Rico Dow outside. So here we go. You ready, Lou? We got ask the chat too. So this was our debate. First, Lou, let me point this out to you first, so we could both be on the even playing field, right? You know what I just thought about? What could be a giveaway? You remember how the producer in the back, they pointed out how he's closer to the inside, and last time they had 2 spaces, right? Mm-hmm. That possibly could get a giveaway that they want to pitch it wide, create more space.
Absolutely.
We didn't think about that, and also the producer, shout out to them in the back, pointed out he looks angled this time when he didn't look angled the first time when he was getting the football. So these are potential things that our defense probably should pay attention to. Also, so let me go back and show y'all, so y'all show y'all the look, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And then me and Lou gonna, have our back and forth. And then y'all let us know how y'all would play this play. So let me go to end zone view. Full screen. So y'all see how do you have space for two? It's basically 2 player space with the receiver. How he's set. You see that? And then on the other, right here. I'm sorry, right here. You can put two people here, and on the other ones, he's in close. He's in tighter. So that might be another giveaway for when they run this play. And look how he looked more square, and the other side he looked offset. The other play he looked offset a little bit, right? So as you see, they ran up the gut on that one, and on this one they ran Rico down. So now let's get into the debate me and Lewis had. Let's go back to end zone view. First, full screen it, and then let me full screen it. Full screen it. Bingo. Now, so the question was asked, how will we play this? You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
No, you can go first, Tom.
So me personally, you see how they have 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. They have 1, 2 in the middle. I'm also not mad at that. Now, I'm not mad at them being right here. They're 3.5, 4 yards off the line. I think they're like 4 yards off they are going to creep up a little bit. I'm not mad because I would like for the people on the line to create a double team and take on a double team to let my linebackers run free. And I want my linebackers making plays. Right? I'm just old school. That's how I like it. But I'm cool with him being off, and him being off along with so I'm keeping 4 back. And it's so they could be prepared for everything because I don't want to play fake to happen and them get beat deep. Remember, it's 4th and 1 and this is 3rd and 1. So I'm not opposed to that because I want them to be ready for everything. And then Lou, go ahead, explain how you would play it.
Well, I'm with you. The 5 down lineman tone for New England, I'm not mad at that neither. But again, for me, looking at this look tone, right? I'm going back to the Brian Flores days. I'm showing a 0 look, even if I want to back out of it at the very end, which I'm not saying I would, but I'm giving the presence. All those linebackers you talking about, especially the 2 corners on the top of the screen, right? That
this
guy,
right here.
Yep, I have him down and outside of where 82 is,
Right here.
and the other, absolutely. And the other one basically on the opposite side of the
This
screen
one?
now. That one, I'm dropping him down to
Right here.
And then, yes, sir. I'm giving the presence, the look tone of a 0 blitz, and those other linebackers. And this is what our debate is, and this is why I agreed with you yesterday, Tone. Let's say a bootleg by Bryce Young or a play action fake. You got me, dog. You got me with my pants down. But if you decide to do that pitch or that little inside sweep, I'm tearing that shit up, Tone. You see what I'm saying? I'm just again, for me, I don't even want to say it was so much of a disagreement. I understand what you're saying. I know the producer in the back had, their ideas. I have mine. Again, we're just giving different perspectives for the people to understand. But again, Tone, for me, bro, I'm showing that cover 0. I'm giving that impression where this is the second time I've identified in 2 different games, to your point, 1 on 4th and 1, 1 on 3rd and 1. This is a formation where they like to run out of. I'm selling out to stop the run, bro, especially, Tone, how bad our run defense has been. At this point, I got to sell out to stop the run.
Right. And I want to point this out for Mike Best. Let me back out a little bit. I want you to notice, Mike Best, Robert Hunt is not in his games, and they're still having success with the run. He's injured. I think he got injured in week 1. He didn't play week 2 or 3, so he's injured. Just to point that out, and they still have success. So when you watch this play, let's see here. See, this is indecisiveness. He take this and then he have to go out, which is essentially, which is what they want. Allows him to get to this level and get basically all he have to do is seal him. Just cuss him out. There's a lane here, so If he would have took this first, he could have been out the races, off to the races here, but he didn't. And then, but he got outside, which is look at the he had to maintain his block at least to let him get the outside.
Mm-hmm.
He had to maintain his block. Sorry, he had to maintain his block at least to make him get to outside to make it a successful play. But so this is the result you get from here. And so let's go back to the sideline view so we can see basically what my disagreement with Lou was saying. If we have everyone up like how he was, I don't want to be susceptible to that play action. And then all you have to do is have these two guys, the tight end or the wide receiver, fake like they're gonna block like a delayed route, and then they're out the back door. Because essentially on this play, if they fake any one of these plays, all you can see, the only thing back there to protect anyone from anything is the cornerback. Because everyone else is already convinced that it's a run play, and they already committed, right?
But go back a little bit.
Back. You know what, Lou?
Go back.
Let me go back to the other one. So y'all.
Well, I was saying go back on that play just a little bit.
Go back so you can see it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm backing it up. I'm backing the play up. We wind it right here.
Right there. So look where Bryce Young. I know he already pitched the ball, right? But in my scenario, remember I told you I would have those guys closer to the line and moving, and we're coming after you. Let's say in a scenario Bryce Young doesn't pitch it, and this is going to be a rollout where he's rolling out. We're running. My guy is taking his head. No, because look, but right here where he is right now, Tone, he's flat-footed. He's virtually taken out of this play already. I'm having him come down here. Yes.
Right here.
If Bryce Young is, let's say, turning that corner, bro, I'm taking his head off. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
In my scenario, Tone, now again, this is where I'm agreeing with you. In a play action situation, dog, I'm screwed. But I don't know, Tone. I'm doing my damnedest to stop this run.
Right. Now, this is, I'm glad you said so we can remember. So in your situation, right, is here, which is essentially what they did here. And they handed the ball off here. And then here. And in your situation, which is why I completely disagree, this is your guy. Let's back him up. Buddha Baker. That's supposed to be that you want it on the line, which is the cornerback. This is him. Look at him. He took this is the risk you run. You took the play fake. Hey, go ahead.
But I'm saying right here, look at the two lines.
You're running
Let it play a little bit, Tom. Watch where the linebacker gets engaged with the Carolina Panther at the 45. Right there. Look at the two guys at the 45-yard line. You see the hat on the hat?
Right here.
Right there. You see those two guys engaged? In my scenario, my guy is not, that guy's not meeting my guy at the 45 because my guy is already dead
already here.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not getting I'm trying to do my best to push that guy into Chuba Hubbard. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm going to have as soon as I see that ball even start to move, my guys are jumping up front. My guys are going. I'm trying to.
So you want them more here, right?
Absolutely. Instead of bro, he's flat-footed, Tone, until the guy meets him at the 45.
Let's give you a better. There you go. So you want them not this far back. You want them already in there, because you want from what your scenario, you want him closer here. You want him inside here and him already inside here, right?
1,000%.
Right. So my only pushback for that is, in order for him to, if you want them to push him back, because if you put him here and you push him here right now, he's gonna. Let me show you how the play started. Let me show you how the play started here. Instead of him taking him, he's gonna take this guy now because he's gonna be on ball because he's right shoulder length, right? So now he's on. He's gonna take him, which is it's cool. That's gonna be his player. But my only pushback is, don't you think instead of starting up here, if you get them, I'll say even if you want them closer, 2 yards off like where he is, wouldn't you think it'd be better for him to fire off the ball like that with a 2 yard start instead of already in there to where all they got to do is get up and engage with you? Wouldn't you want them to have a running start and then now you use your momentum to push them back? You don't think that'd be a better?
That could be better, right? But you got to be creeping up. I don't care. All what I'm saying is, Tone,
kind of like
to that. Remember, the play when the Wingland guy, he was creeping, or Buda Baker. You remember how he was booting up?
Right here. You want him to do what exactly? Let me show you what Buda Baker did. You want him to do what Buda Baker did?
Start creeping up.
See how he's creeping up? He's creeping up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Because what I'm saying is,
right there you go. He's creeping, and boom, go. Creeping. You want him to do that
right here, bro? Everybody's moving, Tone. Right? Everybody is moving. Look at number 2. Look at the linebacker. He's flat-footed. At this moment, you done messed up. That's why that guy came out, was able to get to the second level and meet you at the 45. You're standing flat-footed, Tone. Jess, salute. I see you in the building, Jess.
Jess, what's good?
Tone, the problem is, again, look at number 2. The play is already, the ball's been snapped, and the guy's flat-footed. He's just standing there. Nah, bro. And Tone, we've been breaking down the Dolphins defense, right? Mm-hmm. When we do our film breakdowns on Wednesday. What is our problem with our linebackers? They're either flat-footed.
They're not attacking.
They're hesitating and stuff. No, bro. We need to be shooting gaps and again, to use your word, Tone, attacking. Look at number 2. He still hasn't even moved. Tone.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Bro, he hasn't even moved. The play's moving, Tone.
Yeah, the play moving, bro. You still trying to figure out what you want to do. You got blocked. Look. He didn't even get a good block on you, and you still couldn't move him off the ball. And by the time you make your decision, Chuba Hubbard is already. He's already. What you say, Louis? Even he's leaving. He's already right on your hip.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. Look, by the time you want to make a play, look what Chuba Hubbard is. He's already through the gap.
That's a fact.
When at least to your case, if he's attacking, you're meeting him here. You're getting blocked right here now. You're not getting blocked back here. You're getting blocked here. So that's an attack. Right?
At that point, it's over for you, Tone. At this point where he was, it's over for him.
Yeah, this could have been, even if they get the first down, to get 1 or 2 yards. But this turned into a 14-yard game because this is why I always like my linebackers attacking and not thinking, right? I just think, again, me and your disagreement is you don't mind being susceptible to the play action. And, I showed this is because you run the risk of this like this. So even if he bootleg, he's gone. He's already out of position. If he carries out this bootleg, he's gone. Now, again, I wouldn't mind attacking because I like everything attack, but go ahead.
Could Buda Baker make a play though? That's what I'm saying. In my scenario, could Buda Baker be meeting that?
Not if he attack like this. He's done. Look, he's done. All he had to do is boot out of there. Now, if he attack with integrity, yes. But that's the risk you run and make. And I'm opposed to it because I'd rather, a short game instead of getting deep for the big play. But the way you're planning on making it, playing it, is a high risk, high reward type, and I get that when it comes to that because it's 4th down, and again, I wanted to emphasize another reason to why I'm saying that because look at the down the distance. Right, even if they get a first down, you still have an opportunity to stop them to not getting plays because remember it's 1st and 1, and they're on a 44-yard line. They just have to get to the 45, and even if they make it, all right, cool. We'll live to get them. We're not trying to get them in 3rd and 4th and run, which this is 4th and 1. We're trying to get them in 3rd and 4th and long to force them a punt. So I mean, if the chat, that's for y'all to decide. Because I want to show from this angle so y'all can see if he snatched that ball here, pulls back, Buda Baker's already out of he's out of position. He's out the back door. Now you got him in the bind. He could just come here and either boo or give it to Rico Dow. and I think he has
Uh,
a potential for making a big play.
I still think Buda Baker can make a play on Bryce Young though. Even at a position like that and stuff. Bro, I think I think Bryce
How?
Young can make plays with it. Well, because bro, like, I'm just saying, bro. I think, like right here, right there, where Buda Baker is, he's kind of lost containment. I'm with you, Tone. I think he's lost containment, but
Yeah.
On a bootleg, I still think he's able to recover. I think he
Look,
can. Yeah, because now we're playing it. Again, this film can be deceiving in that because right here, he already realizes that Chuba Hubbard got the ball and he
right.
ran inside, right? So yeah, it looks like he's at a position. I don't know if he's that far inside if it's a bootleg. You see what I'm saying? I think Buda Baker, again, bro, he's an all-pro player. I think he would have been able to make a play on that.
Look where he's at right now.
That's the same. Right.
That's before he handed the ball off, so he can still boot this. He's already out of position right here.
Yeah, but but that's what I'm saying. I think he can make up for that, bro. I'm telling you.
How? Look, his momentum. You're not taking accountability. His momentum. He's running. He's not just walking. He's paused now because I paused the play.
Right.
But his momentum doesn't allow him to stop immediately on the dime. Because right here is where he will have to make the play. Because this is where he's pulling it right here. To me, his momentum is already at least the best. You're making a hop step here, which you end up here. And he's already booting out. So to me personally, I don't think he's able to make a play. He's already out of position because your momentum is taking you in. To me.
Niner 87 is making a good point. I think Buda at this point, too, also knows he has the corner right behind him. Bro, I just think.
Right, again, that's what I said. You putting him in the bind and the safety in the bind to
not really.
Either. Huh?
I would. The corner's not really in a bind. In a bind.
If he boots, because now you have two people coming at you full speed.
And again, but you still have the safety as well. Like, I don't know, bro. Like
here,
I said,
the safety here. So let's say he
play is better for me, an indication. I'm having those guys up, Tom. I'm just saying what it is.
But no, the New England play can't be a butter because this is how you want to do alignment. The New England players how I want my alignment. They playing off.
No. But again, New England was more bunched inside too with their linebackers. They didn't have a Buda Baker. This was just Buda Baker. Again, bro, I'm showing that zero look, Tom. Neither the Cardinals nor Patriots gave you that zero look. There was guys too far off, and even Buda Baker. I know he was coming, but again, bro, I'm showing you off rip that zero look. Off the rip. I see that formation, I'm going zero. And that's why I even highlighted the game yesterday, Tom, when we were watching these plays. It's virtually what Brian Flores did to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens on that Thursday night in Miami. It's virtually the same thing. Lamar Jackson couldn't do nothing. AVG was playing like a man possessed, but they had AVG at the line. Go ahead if you want to. You ain't going to be able to do nothing against that.
So
sorry,
look,
bro. That's what I'm doing.
Lou. This is the play. They not showing you the look. They showing you the look that I want. The back. All of them. That was the one you want. You want everybody on it. Look where they all start. They all further off. They don't even have no one coming up crashing. They're all reacting to it, right? Which is still in position if they play fake, and then. Now, once you see that output for attack, that was a misstep. But this is off. This is not a zero look. Hold on. I'm sorry. I ain't even full screen. They're all off. Which is, you want them attacking. You do want them attacking. But, they're off. You want everybody inside here.
I want everybody. Bro, we're shooting every gap. We're shooting the A, we're shooting the B, and we're shooting C. We're shooting every gap. And I'm going to take my chances. But it is what it is, bro. I'm not having players hesitate. I'm not having players just standing around virtually having 2 to 3 guys out of the play. Like, no, bro. Everybody's shooting a gap. And if you beat me, hey, guess what? Now I'll make an adjustment and cool, right? But if you give me that look, I'm going 0, bro. Because with the
Yeah,
Carolina,
so
how'd you started off the show, Tone? You were saying Carolina shows this formation. They're not trying to play no games. There's no motions. There's none of that. They're lining up. They're putting a hat on a hat, and they're just playing smash mouth football. Well, okay, you know how you
yes,
combat smash mouth football? You play it back. You don't sit just waiting
yes.
and reading and reacting. Nah, bro. You're attacking me. Guess what? My answer is I'm attacking you back.
So my rebuttal is, like you say, this is how I would prefer them play it. The only difference is I'm gonna show you again what we're saying. I need you to have containment, not crash inside. Watch down. What are you crashing inside for? If he doesn't crash inside, he's in perfect position to clean this up. If he's attacking full speed right here, he don't have the cutback lane, and this is essentially stopped. But hesitation and lack of lane integrity and setting the edge got them way out of position. He basically blocked himself. Right, Lou? He basically blocked himself. Watch. He blocks himself. Look, 79 ain't even looking for you, bro. You blocked yourself. Then you ran into 68. You blocked yourself twice. Now, you remember we were talking about earlier, if Rico Dow take it up here, he put that safety in a bad situation because this could be a house call. This could be a house call right here. If he just takes this, but he keeps it outside and still a nice play. But yeah. So I don't know, chat. Y'all let me know if would y'all go all out Blitz or would y'all play a more of a safe route and just attack. So I want to give y'all what
they're not even
what the actual debate is.
They're not even talking about the film breakdown, Tone. They're having an argument with Buffalo with Michael K about the Bills not winning the Super Bowl, and G keeps writing there's not going to be no cover 2 because Tyreek Hill ain't on the field. So that's what they're that's what they're talking about. Like, yeah.
All right. 987 said I will play base defense. Yeah, base. That when we say base, you talk about four down linemen and 3 linebackers, like a traditional base 4-3 type or 3-4. Again, I would. Let me go back one more time. The only difference I would keep these 2 back, and yes, like what you say. Well, him, I would keep them back. I would have these 2 shooting, like you said. Y'all just attack. Boom, you attack this A gap. You attack this A gap, and you, my brother, you keep your lane integrity. I hate when the ends crash down like this. Only way you crash down like this is if you shoot in the cornerback.
Right, but
like,
but in that scenario, the 2 guys that you said you're having, the 2 end guys, right, on the farthest, the 2 corners, you're having them fall back on a pitch play. Then you're virtually giving them the pitch.
No, not on a pitch play. I'm having them stand right here. Stand right here.
Right, exactly. But just where they are, they're already taken out of the play.
No, they're not.
On the other side.
No, you're not.
Opposite.
He's playing the outside. He's playing the outside. Like if he stays right here.
And once 82 gets his hands on him, he's done. Because again,
not necessarily.
Not
necessarily because what did I say? He didn't attack like I want. Yes, he let him get outside because he took the inside. If you take the outside, which is what they teach you, you always don't let him get the outside leverage because you want to contain the outside. That's what his mistake was. He let him, which is he's been lazy. You see, he just right here. He's letting them get outside. Right here is what I'm saying. If my guys play it the right way, you're shooting this way. You're not letting him beat you to the outside. He's shooting down that way on the outside of him. He is already here stopping his pitch. He should have let him up. This could have been a potential fumble, big play. He did the wrong thing. From here, It's clear. Watch it. Him, don't go here. Go straight here. He's tearing this up. He's lighting him up because he's not even playing him.
Yeah.
He run right past him. If you stay smart and don't crash in, you're lighting him up. Kind of like how Jadeveon Clowney did in South Carolina. Come straight up. You're lighting him up right here. This is a potential. Instead of hitting yourself here, you should be at least right here ready to hit him as soon as he get that pitch or creating a fumble. What he messed up is taking a step here instead of straight up field. If he comes straight right here, if he shoot down this way, right here, he's coming in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Look where he catch the ball at. Exactly where I want him to shoot the gap. He catch it, you lighten him up. Which is why I say I agree with you. Put all them up. The only one that I disagree with is just keep them back just for the potential play action. But bro, if he has leg integrity, you're here to here. I'm not even gonna move my finger. Oh, y'all can't see it. But hold on, my bad. I'm trying to put my finger, y'all can see that. I'm gonna do it with my mouse. Here to here. I'm leaving my mouse right here. So y'all can see. My mouse is right here. If he's here where my mouse at, boom, he's right there to make a play. Right there to light him up. It's just lane integrity. But he essentially takes himself out. That's what we would talk about. Execution, Lou. Instead of them doing their own thing, execution. You still get everyone attacking. I just, prefer them to be able to make plays on there, right? Attack more. But I want these guys doing their jobs, and we should be able to take care. What the best defense are, Lou, they don't really need their cornerbacks to make that many plays. You just need the cornerback to know how to fight off a block and make a potential if this happens, right? They'll take it from that'd be a great defense, them all-time defense. Their cornerback was big and physical, and they handled that, right? But all I'm saying is if they just do their job, bro, they in position to make the play. But let's move on to the next one. What I see Vrabel doing, he's not playing. All right, go back to the old one. What he said, I see I see 898 saying both plays you choose to show the linebackers do not attack down here in the back at the backfield. They are waiting to see the play develop. Good, exactly. 987. That would poor rush lane integrity. I saw somebody say, "Oh, a true fan 78 say what I see." Vrabel doing a lot, forcing Young to beat them in the air. The right thing to do, in my opinion, I guess. Yeah, of course. Make him beat you in the air. Hold on, let me go back. That play wasn't. So that was the pitch play. All right, this one. This is 1st and 10. Hold on, my bad. Let's go back. They're in 12 personnel. They got one running back, 2 tight ends. So they're in 12 personnel. This is 1st and 10. And Chuba Hubbard off the left tackle. I think this is one we saw if he. The first thing we did notice is we didn't like this lineup because everyone just looked like they're in La La Land. And I don't know what they just all look like they're out of position. And easy bounce to the outside, run for Chuba Hubbard. Let's get the end zone view so we can get a better look at it. I think me and you can agree. We don't like this. Like, I don't know what I mean. It look like they're playing safe, but it's 1st and 10. So, and I just want my linebackers. I just want them attacking. So he scoot all the way over here the first thing you notice is Trouble Herbert takes it this way. But excuse me, if he takes this lane, that's a house call. If he takes this lane, that's a house call. Right? Look at this. All he gotta do is take this. This is a house call. Only thing back here, I think the only person back here is that safety back here, which him, you make him miss, and that's it. That is all she wrote. But again, here, let's start at the beginning. I'm sorry. Here, lane integrity, always going inside, essentially just taking themselves out of the play. I never liked DN crashing down unless you have somebody coming right behind them already there. And you, how do you run to him? If he's crashing in, you should. Who has outside containment? You literally block like 53. You got yourself blocked. And this is the stuff that we see happen with our linebackers all the time, which is why we're showing this, because these are the type of plays that can happen. And I know Mike Best was talking about Trouble Herbert, which is that's Trouble Herbert being injured. The next play, which is coming up right here, I want you to pay attention to. This is Trevor Etienne. You pause the game. This is in the fourth. This first and 10. This Trevor Etienne. This 13 personnel. They got one running back, 3 tight ends. And the running back in the game is Trevor Etienne. Now watch this play. He does a nice job running the back of his offensive lineman, bounce this outside, and this is the biggest play yet. Nice play downfield. All he had to do is break that ankle. That ankle, he was gone. So, like I said, we don't only have problems with the first, we also have problems with the second team. Right here. So now watch this. Trevor Etienne. You got this is the strong side. Again, let me just point something out. I don't like 3 on this side when this is the strong side. You only have a tight end over here. Let's go back to the sideline view so you can see. You have wide receiver, tight end. You have him to cover him. You only need one guy. Most of your linebackers should be on this side because this is the strong side. This is the 2 tight end side. Why are your linebackers offset to more to the wide side of the field instead of the short side of the field where the power is? This is a strong side. Go back to the end zone view. Look at this. You don't need him over here, and him over here when you only got 2 DBs over here. 2 DBs, a DN, and 1 linebacker. Which you have, this is where the strong side is. You have 4 blockers over here, potential blockers. The guard, the tackle, and the 2 tight ends. I think they missed the line already. Now they have to come all the way this way. And crashing inside again. And 58 just get destroyed all the way to here. But at least he's engaged, which has allowed him to get back here, and 70 just get pushed down. But at this point, Trevor Etienne is out the back door and blocking downfield, which creates this lane. See that? If our receivers block downfield, we could get those type of plays as well from our team. All right, let me stop sharing this. Boom. Escape. Full screen. And let me get back on outside. All right, Lou. Oh, okay, I'm back. Just Lou. So Young went 18 for 30 for 150 yards, 1 touchdown, pedestrian numbers. I see what you're saying with so many players on the weak side. Yes, so many players on our weak side. And our defense, so when our defense Oh well, first of all, let me. It's 30 of y'all in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe button. If y'all didn't start, if y'all wasn't here earlier, I was, breaking what we was doing was essentially going down because the worst part of our defense we would say is our rush defense. So we was breaking down the plays from Carolina Panthers, which were their explosive plays, the 10+ yardage, and see where the opposing team's defenses made mistakes or what we saw that they could improve upon to where though they wouldn't have such long gains and the things that we see with our defense and what should be concerning. But Game Boy 305, it will be 31 if Alex showed up. Well, it's 34 now, so it will be 35. Game Boy 305. So there you. I don't know. Y'all go back and y'all can look at the film. We broke down 5 plays, and then me and Lou had a debate of how we would play. What we did see was the 2 on the third one and the fourth one. They ran that offset. The running backs, they had the 22 personnel, which is 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, had their running backs offset. Trouble Herbert was at fullback. Rico Dow was at running back. And they had either option or handed off up the middle to Trouble Herbert as a fullback or pitch to Rico Dow. And we just had a debate to see which one would we play it. Will we have everyone to the line like Lewis said he wanted all-out blitz look? And I said I will have everyone outside of the DBs on the back. I will have my DBs on the line like that. Game Boy 305 says, happy birthday to the man who cooks Tony on the daily, Lewis.
Appreciate that.
So you gotta 9080 said, okay, but doggone Cam, we outside. 9087 say pre-game recognition is the key for the defense. Yeah. And I also think no hesitation, being in attack mode, and instead of thinking like me and Lou, one thing we did 100% agree. Our linebackers, we need y'all attacking. Now we might disagree on what we want our DBs at, but our linebackers, we need y'all attacking no matter what. Oh, Status Quo, don't clip me up this time, my brother. Status Quo in the house. Shout out to you, Smarty Town. So yeah, up said the Bill thought. Oh, okay, they going at it.
They've been going at it.
Another happy birthday. So listen, man. I see.
Appreciate you.
Obviously, our rush defense is our problem. So those are some of the things that we probably should be looking forward to now that y'all been here and y'all saw certain things that we was paying attention to. CCRR say the key to winning this game is losing this game.
That's crazy, man.
Pay attention to some of those. Like obviously, the team we are going to be in Carolina, so we're going to be watching it live and in person Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon. But I want y'all to pay attention to some of those lineups and those personnel packages to see how our defense do against those packages. And they should be breaking down. Obviously, they break the fin out like we are, and they should understand and pick up key things that we pointed out. Like when me and Lou pointed out the fact that when it looked like Trouble Hubbard was offset, he wasn't getting the ball. He was trying to get in more position to block. And then when he was getting the block and it was going up the middle, we noticed that the receiver his splits was a little bit wider. Then when they was trying to get to the outside, the receiver splits was a little more condensed to give the running back more space to go to the outside. So that is another key factor to look at, Lou. And when we break down the film, I want to see if that was an indicator for us to be like, okay, that's an outside run. Because you know what? The Dan Morgans of the world, the Luke Kuechly's, the Ray Allens, all the big time, the Brian Urlacher, the Zach Thomas, when they calling out the plays, they pick up on key and little key factors like that, the little nuances to say, hey, man, I noticed when they have tighter splits, they're trying to get to the outside.
Facts.
And that was easy for us to pick up on. So, yeah, but you got anything else for me, Lou?
No, I thought, basically, I just want to be an attacking defense at this point in time. Because, the run defense, we've watched it now, been consistent here for weeks. The linebackers are just standing, they're flat-footed. It's more reading and reacting. Patrick Willis, Fred Warner, absolutely.
Yes. Navarro Bowman, yeah.
Another Our linebackers are just too flat-footed. They're reading and reacting. They're trying to, brothers, attack.
Yes.
Stop waiting. Again, bro, the perfect illustration was the first time we showed the play with New England. That linebacker, the play was moving. He was standing there.
Standing right there, flat foot.
The Arizona Cardinal guy got met at the 45-yard line from a lineman that directly off the snap just went straight to the second level.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't want. Now, Tony, if you don't like my alignment and how I'm lining up guys and stuff, that's fine.
Well,
But
just a secondary, not the line. I think we all
I
on the
think we
same
all
page with the
agree.
linebackers. Yeah.
We need them up close. Again, bro, I'm selling out to stop the run, bro. I'm selling out to stop the run. The biggest concerns that we're having on Sunday is us stopping the run. I got to do something. If we can't get it from our front four, our linebackers are just hesitating. They're getting met at the second level. Then me as a coach, I got to make the adjustment. And my adjustment is showing that zero luck. And again, you're going to try to run it on me, but I'm going to try to stop the run. And if it happens where I get beat, then I get beat. Then I have to make another adjustment. But I just can't keep letting teams, Tone, run it down my throat. Hey, and pause on that, by the way. But it just. I mean, bro, look, 4 straight weeks, they're killing us in the run game, Tone, Jeff.
Yes, killing. Yeah.
I got to make that adjustment, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and this is a good. Was Zach Sealer make an appearance? Smarty Jones. We hope so. This will be two fifth fans say I agree attack, and he said Ryan Mazzarella. He says, "Did y'all hear we were today? No, we didn't hear him today. We was preparing what we was going to look for on the film yesterday and today, just going over a couple of things." I don't think so though. If he said, did he say something that we should know? I don't know. My bad. The wrong one. The thing is, there are no, I think, other adjustments to make. Yeah, there are no other adjustments to make. Oh, I got it. There is always adjustments that you can make. I'm sorry, there are. Actually, I'm gonna ask a question. True Finfin said yes. Yeah, make Bryce beat you with his arm attack and live with the consequences. Okay, so he's agreeing with you, Lou. I was just thinking about it too. Have we seen Zeke Biggers yet?
I don't believe so.
At this point, what is the dude Dickerson? Remember, he was showing so much promise, and we were showing. Bro, I think he's worth the opportunity here. Like the D tackle play that we getting.
I think Dickerson has played though. I know he's played more than he's played more than Biggers for damn sure.
I haven't seen Dickerson is on another team. He didn't make the team.
No, I could have sworn
didn't Dickerson get what's his first name? Oh, they say Zeke Biggers. Is it Cam? What's his first name? God dog it.
I thought Dickerson didn't make the roster.
Nah, let me go see the roster. Let me go see the Miami Dolphins roster. Cause somebody, what's Dickerson's first name?
Maybe he didn't, but I could have swore. Didn't he play? Didn't he play in the first game?
No, for sure. I know he's not. I know he's not on the roster. I know that for a fact. But I think he's on. I think he's on another roster, bro. I think he's on someone else's practice squad.
Listen, again, at this point, I don't give a damn who it is. They just somebody has to step up and make plays.
Yeah, someone has to make plays because the production that we're getting out out of our team is just not
terrible.
Good.
It's been terrible.
See, our D tackles are Zach Sealer, Kenneth Grant, Matthew Butler, Zeke Biggers, Jordan Phillips, and Benito Jones. Yeah, he's not on our roster.
That's another one that's been terrible is Benito Jones.
Yeah. And now you see how Matt Dickerson, thank you, True Fin fan, Matt Dickerson. And you see how T.O. Tart and Deshaun Hand is playing over there at the Chargers.
Yeah, but people didn't like Deshaun Hand.
You see? Yeah, but they know more. I don't want to hear nobody complaining because they would have kept the same ones. Let me see if he's on somebody's roster right now. Yep. The Jacksonville Jaguars. Should have kept him. He's
We kept him in six.
Huh?
Yeah, we should have kept him.
Yeah, Campanelli over there. You know, Jordan Phillips been playing. He's been playing. Hey, Jess, they say your microphone broke, man. Yeah, he said, Brad Barr said, not if you always have second line shooting. This is why we were blitzing so much. Once you have them all go, you're exposed to defense if when they don't get there. This is why options are limited. Listen, attacking, my brother. If you're gonna lose in an attack mode, because what we're doing now is clearly not working. Clearly not working. So no, I like attacking style defenses. You have to attack. No, Game Boy 305. We're not bringing Christian Wilkins home. We're not. All this bring Christian Wilkins. What was he doing when he was in Vegas? They gave him all that money. Did y'all notice? Even before he got injured, did y'all notice? The biggest thing he did over there was jump over. God dog, what's his end name over there? When he got a sack. What's that dude over there?
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby. Jump over Crosby when he got a sack. The man hasn't been doing anything.
They asked Mike McDaniel though, and he said never close the door on any situation. And he was talking about, they asked him specifically about Christian Wilkins. So I don't know.
Nah, I don't.
But we don't even know if he's ready to play. We don't even know how his rehab off of that injury is, right? And stuff like why. At this point, I'm not bringing in Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, Mr. 305 came through. He came through. Hold on. Lou, that's your boy, Lou. That's your boy.
That's what we doing, Tom.
I'm just saying, we being listen, man. Hey, listen, man. You like to see me and him debate. He said we would say he's blistered to stop the run, and that is a sign of you having a problem. He did say that. That is a sign of having a problem. If you have to blitz to stop the run, then you're in trouble as a defense. You are. That means your tackles aren't doing their jobs. Linebackers aren't doing their job correctly. You have to allocate more people to the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Never a good sign. Never a good sign.
And I agree, it's not a good sign, but I understand because what did I tell you I'm doing?
Yeah, all out on 3rd and 4th and 1, yes. But if that's what you always got to do, it's
well. I don't think he means it like that. I don't think he means like on a first down he's just sending the house or nothing. But I'm with Anthony Weaver, bro. I'm with him. If that's what he said, I didn't even know he said that, Tone, to be honest with you.
Well, they was asking why, because he's the highest. We blitzed the highest rate, but we had the less pressure and the less sacks, the less successful out of blitzing. And he was like, well, the reason I'm blitzing so much is to stop the run. And it's like, that really isn't a good good sign.
I'm not seeing it when we throw on the film and we're watching film. I don't see them blitzing to stop the run.
Yeah, but to our credit, to their credit, we only broke down the defense one time. And it was only the first 2 drives of Buffalo.
Okay, forget the film. I don't watch when I'm watching the games. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't been. I really noticed it, but that's what he said he's doing though. Jay say Fins by a million. Jay, all right, cool. Road to 14-3. He just said bye, Jay. You get out of here with that. All right. You say when you have to bring the blitz to create pressure, not good. Not good, and that's what I've seen a lot so far, and still isn't effective. Oh, True Fin say he's seen it a lot, Lou.
Well, again, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Your boy Game Boy 305 said to his bike. Well, I do disagree. Well, they're asking is Kenneth Grant a bust? Mr. Pope say I disagree that Grant is a bust too early. And he said some players need time to develop. I'm sorry.
Again, I'm not gonna call him a bust after 4 games. But after 4 games, I can say he's playing like trash. That doesn't mean he's trash. That doesn't mean he's a bust. But in 4 NFL games, he's been terrible.
And he's
God awful,
underperforming.
and he's underperforming.
Yeah.
And again, I know all this rookie talk, and you got to give him time to develop. And again, that's good talking points. When you are picked in the first round, especially 13th overall, it's for you to come in and make a difference. You're supposed to be a difference maker. And I'm sorry, again, I don't know what weeks 5 through 17 is going to bring Tone and Jess. But I know what weeks 1 through 4 have already brought.
Yes.
And that's been trash.
Yes.
So that's just where I'm at.
Yeah, Mr. I forgot. I'm calling you Mr. 305. Mr. 357.
Mr. Booker T. Washington.
He said, watch Chubb more too. He's getting tossed like a rag doll last game. Zero containment. I know you knew over here, but if you go back and watch, that is exactly what we was talking about with Chubb. And that's why when we were showing them plays and we breaking down the Carolina plays and the way the Patriots DN crashed in and the Arizona Cardinal DN was crashing in. Lack of attainment, not setting the edge. That is the biggest issue we have with Chubb. The biggest. That is kind of crazy. But yeah, we'll be looking. But yeah, we have pointed that out. Chubb, they have to contain, especially now. Like they have more of a scat back look with Rico Dow and Trevor Etienne. So yes, they have to stay with keep their lane integrity and set the edge. I just illustrated with just using my mouse to draw the line from where the end was, and if he just straight line down, he was in perfect position to make a huge play on that pitch on a 3rd and 1, critical down to possibly help create a turnover or a huge tackle for loss. Lou and Jess, I got a question for y'all. What's the difference between a tackle for loss and a sack?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I mean, they're both tackles for loss. I would say like a sack is a tackle for loss, and I don't really think there is a difference in my opinion.
What about you, Jess?
I was going to say the same thing that Lou did. I mean, are you looking for like an underlying difference, or are you looking for like?
No, I just want to know if y'all think there's a difference between a sack and a loss. I mean,
not
a sack and a tackle for loss. No, me neither. And you know how we glorify sacks just because you're tackling the quarterback? I think tackle for loss is more difficult to come by because you're tackling the running back in the backfield, and both of them are loss of yardage and setting up the next play.
Pretty much.
Both of them. I think we overemphasize sacks and we underemphasize tackles for loss. Those are just as much impactful plays as a sack. But just because you're hitting the quarterback, we overemphasize it. But if that dude, that tight end, that DN, would have kept his lane integrity and he would have hit that linebacker, that running back in the back for Rico Dow, guess what that is? 6 to 7 yard loss. It's simply the same as a sack. So I think that's why we're paying attention to this run game and try to get you guys to understand those plays are just as important as getting quarterback sacks. Those are what D tackles, D ends, linebackers make their name, and that's what they should be getting paid based off, because those are just as impactful as a sack. Right, True Fin Fan. He said, yeah, for me, a loss is a loss. It isn't. That's why I asked Justin Lou, like, what you see how they were looking like, what you she actually looking like, but what do you want underline? There isn't no underline. That's why I'm glad you were like, bro, just say yes, because they're the same dang on thing. But we don't pay attention to that. And this is the thing that I like to pay attention to, because those are impactful. It's not what's all glorified, but those are big for defenses and big to get teams in 2nd and 3rd and long. And that's what we're looking for. Gameboy 305 said, I would say go for the Panthers, but it's OG's beat dated. Don't worry about it. I said it for you. That's why. That's why I said that for you.
You said go Panthers. What do you mean, Carolina?
Florida Panthers.
What's that? Like a minor league baseball team or something?
No, that's the team that kicked out of the playoff 2 years in a row.
I know never heard of them. Never heard
Oh, I
of
know
them.
you wouldn't. You heard of your team, so the team you never heard of got rid of y'all in the playoff 2 years in a row, and back-to-back Stanley Cup winners. I might don't make me go put on my Carolina Panthers shirt and my windbreaker.
Where'd you get it at? The same mall y'all play at?
I got it from the arena. Talk about. But listen, man. Listen, game. Y'all doing score position today? Y'all want to do score? That's right, True Fin fan. Talk to him. True Fin fan. You mean back-to-back champs?
Yeah. And you know where y'all learn how to do that at?
Yeah, in South Florida. Zito, baby.
Y'all learn that. I'm still ashamed. 2 years ago, y'all were like, "Oh, the Stanley Cup has finally hit the Atlantic Ocean." Well, guess what? Before it did the Atlantic Ocean, it was here in the Gulf of Mexico. It had already been swimming. So I don't know what the hell y'all were doing with that trophy.
Bike-to-back. That's right, Sean. The bike-to-bike champions.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, but listen, man. Y'all want to do score predictions or before we get up out of here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off. Y'all might not like this, but I got my victory that I wanted for the season. So, man, I hope we go up there and lose, but I don't think we are. So if I give my honest score prediction, I think we can score on Carolina. I think people sleep on Carolina defense. They have a tough secondary. They have one of the best DBs. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, you want to, Lou? We want to talk about what J.C. Horn said about this team, and how to stop a speed team.
Yeah, he said the same thing everybody else always says. Be physical with them. You know, jam them and just be physical with them, and you know they'll break down.
So listen, y'all, I am on a streak. So just so y'all know, at this point, I'm 1-4 on road games. I'm 1-4 on road games. So man, maybe, but I think we do win. I don't think it's gonna be high scoring. I think we get to 2024. So I'll say I just don't know if we'll be able to stop that run game. We should be able to do it. So I'll go 24-17 Dolphins though.
Okay, Jess.
Sorry, I'm writing that down so I remember what he says. I was going well for a little while. Actually, I don't remember. I have to look back on it, but I think I'm actually doing pretty well on my predictions. So, I'm predicting us to lose. I'm going 27-24 Carolina.
27-24 Carolina. Oh, okay. Write that down. I ain't see you write that down.
I'm gonna write it down. Don't worry.
Dre, no trouble, Hubbard. Right? Yes, he's not playing. You are correct. He isn't playing. Lou.
Yeah, all that shit that Tony was saying and Jess just said, that shit is cute. If you think I'm hopping my happy ass on a plane tomorrow morning to go to Carolina and watch a team lose, y'all are sadly mistaken.
You going down there to tear the city up.
Well, that is true. We are going down there to tear the city up. 34-17 Dolphins.
Wow. Lou, you do know I picked the Dolphins to win. You talk about forget about I picked the Dolphins to win.
Yeah, but you were talking about, it's going to be low. So I don't know if we get to 20 or 24. We
are going to get to 2024. But go ahead, 34. Well, you can have it.
We going 34-17.
All right, 34-17. Niner 87 says 24, like I said. But 14 Panthers. True Fin fan said 23. 20 Dolphins. Wait, hold on. So so Niner got us winning. True Fin fan got us winning. Cliff D said I agree 27-24. Oh, Carolina. Oh, he with Jess. He said so the Panthers are like that. Yeah, the Dolphins. Vamos Gato say 21-18 Dolphins.
Wait,
Give
what
him
was Lou's official one?
6 34, what? 34-17, Lou?
34-17, Jess.
Yeah, 34
Miami?
Dolphins, 17. Yes.
Miami. Well, Tone, real quick, I don't know if you and Jess want to. We don't got to stay on it long. Even during the film breakdown, there was a lot of chatter, specifically from G, talking about without Tyreek Hill, without Tyreek Hill, without Tyreek Hill. It was just a whole bunch of Tyreek Hill stuff. Again, going into the game, we know what it is. No Tyreek Hill, not only for this game, for the remainder of the season. Do you think it's a hindrance on this team, or do you think it's going to be beneficial? Because Tone, Jess, we talked about it over the years, right? This offense was too Tyreek centric. We've also highlighted the head coach and quarterback, both in the first 2 years, saying specifically they were looking for Tyreek Hill. They were force feeding him the ball. Again, I'm going to pose a question. Jess, Tone, do you think it's more of a hindrance to the team, or is it beneficial to this football team to not have Tyreek Hill on the field?
Well, I wouldn't say hindrance or beneficial. What I would say is I think we're going to see. I picked up Malik Washington in my fantasy. I think we're going to see Malik Washington splurge a little more. I think Waddle needs to. It's his opportunity to show what we assume he is, which is obviously a number one receiver, and they get more targets. So his great route running doesn't go to waste like we've been seeing it going. And Westbrook-Ikine haven't made no kind of impact on the games. I think we should have a Westbrook-Ikine. I think Malik Washington might get close to 100 yards though, and I think he scores. I believe so. So no, I don't think it's going to be a hindrance. I think it might help Tua out without having to worry about go to Tyreek. Because I think if we could all agree, right? And I'm not sure, but I'm asking. I think Tyreek is the only diva like receiver we had on this team. Everyone else seemed to be like team players, and I would love to see Tua be able to spread the ball out. This is, you know what? This is a great opportunity for Tua to prove all the people that said Tyreek G2. You see you in the chat just screaming for Tyreek or what we're going to do without Tyreek. Oh, what will we ever do without Tyreek? This is an opportunity for Tua to prove that Tyreek didn't make him. And he does have the ability. We just think he needs to be more consistent. So, no, Lou, I think with this offense might look a little bit better. Not saying that Tyreek doesn't help this offense out a lot, but I think we'll see Tua spread the ball out a lot more and have the defense more in a thinking mindset than already understand, okay, let's take Tyreek away and make him beat us other ways and force Tua to be more disciplined. Now, Lou, I do think they still going to make them outside throws because now they probably they probably don't respect Waddle as much as they do. Well, we know they don't respect Waddle as much as they respect Tyreek. So, yes, this is an opportunity to take those outside shots and those out routes and those flat routes. Everything. Continue to do what you did in that first half against Buffalo. I need you to do that for a full game, 60 minutes against the Panthers, and I think our offense will be just fine. I don't think it'll hinder them, but I don't want to say it's going to help them. But I think they'll be just fine.
Well, I think it is going to help them. Listen, I know G has been the whole night tonight. Oh, it's throwing off the timing. It's this. They're going to do this to Waddle and stuff. Over the past couple of years, they haven't been able to do nothing with Waddle. Consistently, when you watch the film and you break down the film, Jalen Waddle's been wide open. And a lot of people are going to tell you it's because of Tyreek Hill, this, that, and the third, and that's fine. I just know that when Tyreek didn't play, I think it was last year against the Jets, it was 30-0.
The Jets, 30-0.
It was 30. It was
Waddle
30
kills the Jets. I already told y'all.
And again, Waddle's going to kill a lot of people because Waddle could be putting up crazy amounts of numbers, but Tyreek Hill has been, again, wait for it, a hindrance not only to the team but to Jalen Waddle. He has been a hindrance because I don't care what no one says. When the quarterback and head coach say we're force feeding one person the ball, that's a hindrance. The fact of the matter is when G comes out here, Tone, and says in the chat all night was going to throw off the timing and the rhythm, this, that, and the third. Let me ask you a question, Tone. When the Tennessee Titans with L'Jarius Sneed played Tyreek Hill, was it a hindrance having Tyreek on the field? He was there, right?
Yeah, he was getting jammed, pushed to the ground, everything.
What happened when Tyreek Hill played that same Kansas City had when he got pushed to the ground and couldn't get up and stuff? Was he on the field then too?
Yep, and got the ball taken away from him.
It's crazy how we just sit here and be like, well, now that Tyreek Hill, we're not going to be able to move the ball. Again, in my opinion, I want to see the same crossing routes, same kind of play action design that they had against the Jets. And again, I'm not saying it's going to be right off the bat. But when we look at this overall situation, I think you're going to get a more balanced approach on offense with running the football, trying to make that a standard. You don't have to get 8, 9, 10, 15-yard runs at a clip. You just got to be consistent at doing that. I think they will do that. Crossing routes, nobody in this league is staying with Waddle with crossing routes. Tone, this last game against the Jets, that little wheel route when they had Jalen Waddle in the slot, and I believe it was Malik Washington.
The rub route,
the little rub route.
Pick, right. Mm-hmm.
Do things like that. Darren Waller, again, we don't know what it's going to, if he can continue it. But starting off, I would say his trajectory looks like it's going up. It's not going down, right? I just think it's going to be more diverse. And, bro, the more options, like, I want people to understand when Tyreek Hill's on the field, let's say the defense is worried about Tyreek, and let's say Waddle. Okay, cool. Now Tyreek off the field, you got Waddle. Tone, you just brought up Malik Washington. You still have A-Chain. You have Ollie Gordon. You have Darren Waller. You have, let's say, Taj Washington, Cedric Wilson, Westbrook Akina. There's multiple, well, not yet, but there's multiple options, Tone, right? Instead of keying on 1 or 2 guys, now you got to key on 5, 6, maybe even 7 guys that are all playmakers for the Miami Dolphins. I'm sorry, bro. For me, and again, I could be wrong, and we'll address this at a later date, but I do think the loss of Tyreek Hill, maybe not early, but later on or even in seasons to come, I think is going to be more beneficial for the Miami Dolphins in the long end.
Now, I have a big rebuttal for that. But, Jess, you want to answer that before I rebuttal? Because he has both of us.
I was originally going to say that I would think it's going to be beneficial just because I don't like Tyreek.
Straight to the point. But you think it? So you just think it's going to be beneficial? Okay.
Yeah.
But again,
here's my rebuttal.
Okay. On everything I love, I ain't gonna say I told you so. Tyreek had 2 people on every play.
That's a damn lie.
That's a damn lie. Bro, he didn't have 2 guys on him on every. See, again, bro, I don't know what the debate is.
My bad. I brought it down by mistake. Who was that?
No. That? Well, you know who it is.
It got to be G2. Here we go. G2.
You know who it is. Bro, stop. He didn't have it on every play. And I'm just telling you, for me, bro, this offense is going to be more diverse. It just is. It is what it is. And again, all right, we'll just have to wait and see. But nah, bro, I'm sorry. I think I don't like when a head coach and quarterback tell you from the jump, yeah, we were force-feeding one man. I don't know how that can be more beneficial than a offense now that everybody is an option. It's just not 1 or 2 guys. It's multiple guys can be an option. I don't know how we sit here and say that approach is not better than just having the 1 or 2 options as being options. I'm sorry.
So here's my huge rebuttal. That sound cute. It sound good, what y'all saying. Y'all think Tua gonna hit these guys? Now we have we get off his first read, he have problems. Get to the second and third, he start panicking. Y'all think that's gonna change because Tyreek ain't here? Or we just gonna forget how he's been playing this whole season?
No, that's not gonna change. No.
So it's like I said it's an opportunity. I said I'm not gonna say it's a hindrance, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna be beneficial because we still have Tua at quarterback. Now this is his opportunity to show people that Tyreek didn't make him, but we break down and how he plays. Waddle has been running open while Tyreek was on his field and he didn't hit him.
But how does it ruin the timing? Look, but Tone, this is what I'm saying. You answer the question. G is talking about timing. So Tyreek is all the timing. But again, this is what I'm trying to understand, Tone. I don't understand what he even means by timing. So the timing now in this offense is totally off because of one person? Is that what you want me to believe? Because one guy, now the West Coast scheme and the offense it's just off. So Tyreek Hill, Tone, I mean, you answer the question. The timing is now going to be off because of one person?
No, we already know. You need people to get to spots, and his time. Has Malik Watson been playing? Yeah. Has Waddle been playing? Yeah, he played with Dan Waddle. Dan Waller yesterday, yeah. A-Chan, which y'all want to listen. A-Chan is going to be more emphasized now. I'm saying A-Chan is going to be more emphasized. Sorry to tell you. Tony act like Tua ain't get lesser wide receivers paid. Huh? What?
I don't know. But see, you wanted to highlight that comment. I'm staying with another comment. Is it okay if I take this one down?
No, go ahead. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is he talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what
I want to know who the lesser receiver he got paid, and I want to know how am I acting like he didn't get them paid.
I have no idea. I know, you know, we know, they know the spots. That's a very cute story. I just want to know, did the Rams know where the spots were yesterday with the 49ers? If you don't think that Mac Jones yesterday was throwing the spots, you have lost your damn mind.
What kind of Dr. Seuss shit? I know, we know.
Yeah.
Me too.
Do you know that, again, I hate this conversation. A lot of quarterbacks are spot throwers.
For the most part, yes.
I mean, I don't want to. Drew Brees is a Hall of Fame quarterback. He was a spot thrower. Peyton Manning, a Hall of Famer. Guess what he was, Tom?
Spot thrower. And for pretty much everyone are spot thrower.
4 for 4 in Super Bowls, never lost. He's the LeVar Ball of Super Bowls, Tone and Jess. Never lost. You know what Joe Montana was?
Spot thrower. That's what throwing with anticipation is. Now you're trying to confuse Tua throwing to a spot regardless of what, which is a predetermined spot, with knowing what the spots are. Everyone know what the spots are. Everyone know route concepts. They know what area of the field they're trying to get to, which is why you devise defenses to stop those. You just got to figure out what route they're running. However, the difference is based on the defense, you understand it's just limitations of defense. So if you could call the play to beat that defense, that's it. But you're arguing with G2, which we know how he make himself seem like a fool all the time. So I don't expect you to understand. And D2, this is that on Monday in the chat. I won't say I told you so no more than 3 times, maybe 4. You want to know what's wrong with that is when 2 was out there balling, you ain't say not a word in the chat. So what I might do is if something happens, I might just tell them to time you out because you haven't earned that ability to chat because you don't show up when he's playing well. You be quiet as a church mouse, but see out here praying on his downfall. It's wild to me. You seem so happy that Tyreek is done, and you want Tua to do so bad till you forgetting we have a team to play, a whole team. It's a Dolphins. I thought it was the logo. You so focused on the downfall of Tua that you even running the risk of the whole team being bad. That's your problem, bro. That's crazy. Are you a Dolphin fan or are you a Tua hater?
It's nasty. It is nasty work for real.
Can we get rid of the Tua haters like we want to get rid of the Tuaneers? Because what you're saying is absolutely no truth. You can't wait to get in and say, I told you so. That is crazy. I don't think you think before you be putting those chats in there. You're supposed to be a fan of the Dolphins. But you can't wait to prove everyone wrong so they could fail miserably. So G could come out and say, I told you so 3, maybe 4 times. You know how foolish that sounds? Here we are up here giving at least an honest assessment. Like, hey, listen, he's still playing. He's still the same one that he is, but I don't think Tyreek leaving changed the fact of how Tua has been playing. But it's his opportunity for him to prove everyone wrong. But you out here can't wait to tell us I told you so. Boy, I tell you. Listen, man, it's still 29 of y'all in the building. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Get the team to 700. Road to 700 on the way. Listen, man, get us to 700. We will be in Carolina watching the game live. And then Monday should be fun. Monday should be real fun. No, CCR. You know what he said? No, Tua haters are trying to be proven right. That happened years ago. And guess what? The Tua haters, we need to get them out the bid too. Because that's what I just said for G2. But if y'all got anything before we get out of here?
No, sir.
All right, Lou, you know what to do. Just no, I see you still on my. Oh, she said, Lou, you know what to do. My brother, get us up out of here. Hey, listen, we'll see y'all Monday. We will be live. We gonna tear the city up in Carolina. So if any of y'all putting up the Carolina, don't come look for us because we get in trouble.
That's a fact.
But go ahead, Lou, get us.
Hey, man, hopefully everybody enjoyed the Friday episode of the Blitz Pickup. We'll be doing this a little bit more, highlighting we'll break down some plays. We'll pick and choose depending on the team. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the film breakdown today on Friday. Again, for Tone, for myself, for Jess, for the producer in the back. We'll see y'all Monday. Salute to you, Tone. I can't wait to, again, we in the building tomorrow, Tone. We outside tomorrow.
We outside tomorrow. We're in the building on Sunday, but we outside tomorrow.
For sure. I will say this one time only. Go Canes. I got money on you. Don't let me down.
Oh my God. The curse of Lewis is in fact.
Well, you just told everybody you 1 for 4 on the road. We're like, what are you talking about? You curse more than me.
At least I got a dub.
I got one too. I picked USF versus Florida. But this ain't the time for this right here. We can't be arguing about this. This ain't the time. Hey, we'll see y'all Monday. We love y'all. Y'all know what to do in the chat.
Bang, 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 bang.
For the record, it's Go Cane Seminoles down.